I mean, I'm certain it's the same dynamic that has played out between father and son.
Yes.
Throughout history and time.
I believe that.
It's the thing of him trying to separate himself from, I mean, it's like taking control of his own life and his own masculinity, his own person. It's like in order to do so, he has to fight it away from me in some sense or something. I mean, I keep thinking of like lions or gorillas or something like that, where the younger gorilla challenges the older gorilla or something.
So I'm not going to do anything right in this moment, so I'm just not going to move.
You're not doing anything wrong. Clearly. I just don't feel like you validate what I just said.
I understand your animal instincts in there. You just don't. I'm not responding the way you want me to respond. And I think that's also the problem you have with him.
I loved how that one snuck out and you laughed and then you hurried up and grabbed your laugh.
Pull it back.
Hold on, girls. Don't get out. Come back in here. Don't fucking laugh.
It's hard. I struggle with my own things with him and with the girls. Like, I don't have shit figured out.
Yeah.
We had this conversation today. I'm like, I understand that this is something in me that I can't quite get to and that I'm struggling with, but I think that yeah, totally doesn't feel safe to talk right now. I don't.
Excuse me.
I don't. Like, this is really hard because what I think needs to happen right now is I think you just need to vent all this and I just need to listen. But then I also think, is this the right, like, do you want to do that here? Because, like, the conversation, because usually what happens is it's this long process and you need to vent and you need to listen and just work through it. If you're willing to do that and be okay with long silences, and because I think you just need to be heard. I think that's both of your guys' issues. You both just need to be heard. And you just need to be heard without any insight or whatever from me or anyone else. Just for a moment. Not that it's your way and this is how it's going to be and your word is, whatever is now is shall be forever. You just, in this moment, you really need to be heard.
Yeah. So
can you dig into that? You can't wait for a response from me, but can you dig into that?
I agree. I think it is definitely a dynamic that I just need to be heard. I think he just needs to be heard, and I think him and I need to hear each other. I was thinking about that last night when you came upstairs after having been down there for a little bit, and literally all you did was listen to him, right? You just heard him. And I was thinking about how how much he shuts down when he gets sad and upset and angry and just stops communicating with me. And how much I do the same with him. And he was like the things that he said to you last night about how I don't listen to him when he talks. And when you said that, as I was going to bed last night or this morning or at some point when I was thinking about it, I feel like that's literally the exact same thing that I would say to him. You don't listen to me when I talk. And I think I've said that to him multiple times.
Yeah.
So both of us are quite literally in the same boat, feeling the exact same thing, sitting there together, thinking about how this other motherfucker isn't listening to me when I talk and doesn't really care what I'm saying. So he's literally feeling exactly the same thing that I'm feeling, because I feel like he doesn't give a shit about what I have to fucking say. He could give two shits about what I'm fucking talking about, and that he just doesn't care about any of it. That he's basically checked out from listening to me as his father, and that now he's just going to fucking fight me until he can leave this fucking house and be done with it. That's what it feels like. And that breaks my heart. I mean, that just saddens me to all end. I have so much to teach him. I have so many things to share with him, so many things to show him. But it's so fucking frustrating when it feels like he doesn't listen to me. And it's not like you have to sit down and listen to everything that I'm saying in this moment, right? But like the simplest fucking thing of me approaching him today with the fucking pot, right? I wasn't being a dick. I was being super fucking nice and trying to just essentially teach him how to wash a fucking pan the right way. And there's fucking sass. There's fucking sass. And that's the part that it's like, well, then figure that shit out yourself. If you don't want to fucking sit there and learn how to do something, and then I'm going to teach you something from this place of like love and wanting you to learn so that you have a skill set, then fucking go figure that shit out. Go fucking fight the rest of the fucking world, and you know, good luck. That's a small part that gets triggered inside of me. But the other part is just like we don't need to fight. We don't need to argue. You know, I need to figure out a way to hear him. And like the really, really frustrating part, Steph, is that, and it's the same thing that you and I've talked about in regards to all the kids. It's like, it's up to us, right? It's not like I can sit here and wait for him to come to me and be like, well, Craig, I've really thought about it, and our communication really sucks, and I'm really wanting to improve it. So I'm hoping that you and I can sit down and spend some time together communicating and connecting with one another, because I realize that, you know, I love you. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, the 14-year-old's probably not going to do that.
So I have to lead the way.
Yeah.
But it's so hard, and it's so scary, because I feel like there's so much at risk. Like the simplest thing of trying to teach him how to wash a pan, I risk losing him forever. That's what it feels like.
It's pretty intense.